Great vision all the time. Great vision.
The ball's an extension of his mind.
Oh, he knew he had that one too.
After signing a 2-year contract worth $97.1 million with the Lakers, 38-year-old LeBron James doesn't show any signs of stopping. We all know he wanted to play one day with his older son Bronny, but now he started expressing his desire to play with his younger son Bryce. I feel like I could play for quite a while, so it's all up to the body, but more importantly, my mind. If my mind can stay sharp and fresh and motivated, then the sky's not even the limit for me. I can go beyond that, but we shall see, said LeBron in an interview. In order to play with his sons, LeBron would have to play on a high level in his early 40s. Will he succeed in that? Let's take a look at his journey and, more importantly, the few times he's been injured. Early life. Considered to be one of the greatest players to ever play the game, LeBron James was born in Akron, Ohio, to a single mom. His family situation was indeed difficult. His mother got pregnant when she was only 16 years old. His father abandoned them due to his problems with alcohol. His mother couldn't find employment, so they moved a lot. They even stayed in shelters. It's hard to imagine that a man who is today worth $1 billion used to sleep in shelters. One of the first gifts he got from his mother was a basketball and a hoop. Even though his mother wasn't a very tall woman, 1.65 meters, LeBron was taller than all the other children but preferred to play basketball alone. When he started school, he immediately started training under Coach Frankie Walker, who pushed him to be better. When LeBron started having problems in school, Coach Walker suggested to his mom that LeBron should move in with him and his family so he could have more stability in his life. When he was 9, he started training under Coach Walker for the next 3 years. He also improved his grades and learned to socialize and make friends. Later, he joined St. Vincent St. Mary High School. In his freshman year, he averaged 21 points and 6 rebounds per game. Next year, he averaged 29 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals per game. He improved his game, and at the age of 17, he was already 2 meters, 6.5 feet tall. In his 4 years at the St. Vincent St. Mary High School, they won Division III state championship 3 times. In 2002, they were named the #1 team in the country. LeBron was named High School Boys Basketball Player of the Year 2 years in a row, which never happened before. Also, LeBron made the cover of Sports Illustrated, which paved his way to glory, being only the 8th high school basketball player to do so. Since he became so famous, so fast, his team had to have their home games at the stadium of the University of Akron, so the numerous fans could watch him play. Some of his games were even broadcasted on ESPN and ESPN2. Remember, he was only a 17-year-old high school player at the time. That was the time LeBron got his nickname, King James. Still, he stayed humble on the court and continued to improve and dominate. NBA superstars like Shaquille O'Neal started showing their respect to the young rising star. LeBron was on a roll. In 2002, he wanted to try for the NBA draft but wasn't considered eligible because he hadn't graduated from high school. His mom and Coach Walker wanted him to finish school first. In his senior year, he averaged 31 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals per game. He was ready for the NBA draft. In 2003, LeBron was the first pick in the NBA draft, picked by the Cleveland Cavaliers. NBA. In his first NBA game, he scored 25 points, and he wasn't going to slow down. In his first season, he was named Rookie of the Year and averaged 20 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds per game. Not to mention, the Cavs sold 50% more tickets for their games solely because fans wanted to see the young King play. The Cavs went from last place in road attendance to first place in the league. Also, Nike made a record-breaking $90 million contract with James that would last 7 years. LeBron became the face of basketball at only 19 years old. Despite all the pressure and insane expectations, LeBron delivered. In his second season, he became the youngest player to score a triple-double in the history of the league. That season, he was voted into the All-NBA team, the youngest to do so. In 2006, he helped the Cavs reach the playoffs for the first time since 1998. LeBron took the Cavs to the playoffs every subsequent year with his unbelievable performances. Still, he wanted to win a championship. After failing to clinch a championship title, in 2010, James made the decision to take his talents to the Miami Heat. There, he joined NBA superstars Dwyane Wade and Chris Bosh in forming the Big Three that would bring 2 championship titles to Miami. After winning 2 titles and getting what he wanted, it was time to come home. LeBron returned to Cleveland. In his first season, he took the Cavs to the finals, but was again beaten. When he turned 30, he reached the number of 25,000 points in the NBA. Then, in 2016, the Cavs won their first ever championship title, thanks to LeBron, who carried the team, averaging 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists, averaging almost a triple-double in the NBA Finals. Next season, his team again played in the finals but lost to the Warriors, despite LeBron averaging a triple-double. He was also the first player ever to do so. In the whole playoffs, he averaged 32.5 points per game, and he managed to break Michael Jordan's playoff record after not managing to win again in the NBA Finals against the Warriors, but managing to put on sensational numbers. LeBron decided it was time to move to Los Angeles. In LA, he experienced, for the first time in his career, an injury. That season, he missed a lot of games, and the Lakers failed to qualify for the playoffs. In 2020, following the COVID-19 pandemic, the Lakers managed to secure the championship title against the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. LeBron was again dominant, averaging 29.8 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 8.5 assists per game, earning his 4th Finals MVP award. Today, LeBron is focused on maintaining his physical and mental health, and he is a dedicated father and husband. He spends a lot of his free time with his kids, his sons Bronny and Bryce, and his daughter Zuri. He always praised his high school sweetheart and the love of his life, Savannah, for always believing in him and supporting him, no matter what. He is a dedicated family man, which is a beautiful thing, especially since in his childhood, he didn't have a father when growing up. His sons, Bryce and Bronny, are much like their father, competitive and basketball-oriented. Bronny is currently attending Sierra Canyon School in Los Angeles, and according to sources, he already has an offer for a scholarship from Memphis. Bryce is currently playing for the JV team at Sierra Canyon, and he also got his first division offer from Duquesne. Despite being LeBron James' sons, Bryce and Bronny grew up like regular kids. They were taught the value of hard work and dedication by their parents, and they now have to pave their own way in this world. Could LeBron see his dream of playing with his sons in the NBA fulfilled? When Bronny reaches the NBA draft, LeBron would be 41 years old. And when Bryce reaches the NBA draft, LeBron would be 43. Bron is open to both options, as long as his health serves him well. Judging by his impeccable work ethic, his drive to stay healthy and strong, and his unrelenting drive to keep playing and winning, LeBron might just be the first NBA player to ever play alongside his sons. Even though Bronny isn't the talent his father was, NBA teams would gladly make him an offer, since that means his father would also be likely to join them. Getting LeBron is a dream for any team in the NBA, being arguably the best player in the NBA in his 20th season. I don't see LeBron slowing down. I see LeBron defying gravity and time for a long time to come. I hope his sons join in their father's footsteps. It would be a beautiful legacy and something to watch and be inspired by.